I think it's important. Definitely, this conversation is all about laying the groundwork, and data is the foundation to that. But there are certainly advantages of using AI as a tool, supporting smarter decisions, flexibility in operations, especially in situations where we've got now where the supply chain is really experiencing ongoing crises in some ways. But before we get to kind of some of the bigger horizon topics and some of the near wins or longer term transformations, I should say, of what AI could bring, what are some more pragmatic short term AI or automation use cases in logistics that can deliver more of the fast wins and build internal capability to go further? John, I'll come to you on that.
Yeah, I think it really comes down to what are the basics that have been in our industry for a very long time, and they're not going away. And it's documentation, right? Whether it be internal knowledge management or freight invoices, customs docs, BOLs, these are things that are highly structured, and they are constantly being reviewed and updated. So most likely a lot of that groundwork has already been done in this area because it's tied to money. So I think, when you look at deploying maybe a RAG-based system or retrieval augmented generation-based systems on those types of things, there's very low risk, there's high visibility, and it builds AI literacy organically across your team. The data is already there, so the value is immediate. Now, if the answer to that is yes, we do have these documents, there's no issues, we get the same types of BOLs every day, all of this, then the value's there. But if it requires 6 months of data cleanup first, it's a transformation project. It's valuable, but it's not going to build credibility. So just know those things up front and think about those things. Understand, where do I need to invest in data versus where is a really quick win that I can give to this technology and deploy it and get tangible value today.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, Paul, you were nodding as well to most of what John was saying there. Was anything kind of resonating with what you're seeing with your customers, and how there can definitely be more short-term use cases, but obviously bringing it back to the data.
Yeah, I think there absolutely is, and I think it's about, from a data standpoint, if you know that you're going to know which markets you serve, you're going to know what regulations you have to comply with in those markets, and well, you can then a quick win from an AI standpoint, you say, well, can you build something fairly simple that's going to look at those regulations, look at those markets, and help you understand and track and foresee any changes that are coming, or is there anything that you're doing that's coming down the line that you're maybe not aware of? So it's putting in that core kind of information that isn't changeable, isn't shifting, but that you need to be aware of, and you can start planning around. And then it starts to come, you kind of then start growing that out and going, well, we know that we are trying to capture this piece of information. We're trying to understand how long it takes from goods in to put away. Right? Just tracking those things, when is that complete? Starting to capture those fairly simple data points again that you can take out and you can understand and go, well, are there any patterns across there? Is this happening when we're bringing in certain types of goods? Is this happening in certain locations? Are there certain places that we're getting this from where we're starting to see that? And then you can, to the root cause analysis point John made earlier, start to just kind of dive into that and do that analysis. But what it helps you do is that first 20-30% of the decision making, the research that you're doing, you can accelerate that by applying an AI model over the top.